Welcome to the PEARRM Services YouTube channel. Please be sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for weekly updates.
Welcome to this week's topic. This week, we'll talk about succession planning. We'll focus specifically on succession planning and the ways in which succession planning fosters employee retention. Many times I'm asked, why is it important to have a succession plan if we don't know any leaders planning to make a move anytime soon? And my response is always the same. It is always important to have a succession plan for all senior leadership and all critical talent roles within your organization. So any roles within your organization where leaders transition in will cause a negative effect on the organization in one way or another, there should be a succession plan in place for that leader. The best succession plans have 1 to 3 named successors. Those could be internal or those could be external successors. But the best plans have more than one named successors. The other question I get asked is, what timelines should a succession plan be on? Succession plans are meant to be long-term. Succession plans are not intended to be executed within 3 to 6 months. The best plans are usually far out, 2+ years. Jack Welch famously in his book spoke about the 3 successors he had named and how long he had named those successors, how transparent he was about the process, and how difficult it was to narrow it down to one successor when it became time. So the other question I get asked is, how do I know that the successor is right? 1, you need to have visibility to the successor's performance. You need to have visibility to their performance for a period of time. Ultimately, more than 2 years of progressive work within the organization. Most organizations have cycles, and a leader who is able to perform strong within every cycle of the organization over multiple cycles is a leader who's able to demonstrate that they can be a successor to a senior leader and or to a critical talent within the organization. It's very important that as part of planning the succession planning process, that leaders think about the effects on retention. And one of the best ways to retain leaders who are being considered for future senior leadership roles is to be transparent. Sharing with leaders that you are planning to promote them in the future, even if a specific date is not available, is a great way to help a leader recognize that there is a strong future for them within the organization. As leaders are assessing the performance of those who are on a succession plan, it's important to recognize the key skills and capabilities for the roles they will take on and where they fall short. Recognizing where they fall short will help leaders to create the right development plan to help those individuals be successful in the future. That development plan, in my opinion, should always involve a mentor and a coach, and both individuals play very different roles in the process. The mentor should be there to listen to the leader and to provide feedback from a real world example perspective. The executive coach should be there to do some of that, but more, to focus on what are some of the skills that the leader needs to be successful now, and what are some of the ways that they can continue to evolve and grow and develop into a strong leader for the organization. The executive coach also does a really good job of working with the direct manager of the leader on the succession plan to ensure that both are aligned and both are recognizing the opportunities as well as the improvement so that those can be documented. Every organization needs a succession plan, and the best succession plans are transparent, making it visible to those on the succession plan that they are being considered for a more senior leadership role. It also is very clear on what the opportunities are and what the plan is to help to develop future leaders into strong leaders later in the organization. Thank you for listening to this week's topic, and I look forward to connecting with you again on the next leadership topic.